I think this is a fear a lot of men have if they have kids with their significant other. I found out that my oldest child isn't mine. I have three kids, all girls ages 5, 1, and 3. I kept having a feeling that my oldest didn't resemble me at all, which to me was weird because my other two kids look a lot like me. My wife told me that our oldest took after her, but something wasn't right because she had features that didn't come from either of us or from our grandparents. So last year, I decided to have two paternity tests that came back with a 0% chance of paternity. I tested our other two kids, and they are both mine. My wife, who I met in another country while studying abroad, initially denied any wrongdoing, but I got her to finally admit that she slept with someone she met at a party while we were dating. She said she got drunk at a party and slept with some random guy. I found the guy on Facebook and he couldn't remember her initially, and he confirmed that it was a one-time hookup. Since I found out the truth in October, I've been sad for more days than not, and I absolutely lost all love for my wife. I love all of my kids, even my oldest, and I plan to be there for her in all capacities for as long as I live. I feel like what's best for our kids is for them to grow up in a two-parent household, and my wife and I get along fine. We don't ever fuss or fight. We were happy in front of the kids, and I still make sure they love and respect their mom. We agreed that I would not divorce her so that the kids' lives won't be interrupted, so that she can continue to stay on my insurance. However, I have so much internal conflict. I feel like my wife does not deserve to be here, but if we divorce, she will move out of the country to live with her family, and I will lose my kids. They have a very good life here, a life they would not come close to having in our country, and I fear that they will suffer. I have zero family where I live, so if I get a divorce and got the kids, I wouldn't have a support system. I work 12-hour days, several days a week, and couldn't take care of them on my own. I feel sad and stuck with only two poor options in front of me. Either spend the rest of my days sad, lamenting my wife for the betterment of my kids, or getting a divorce and losing my kids completely. Any advice would be appreciated. Thanks for your time. I'm going to read a few comments from this post. She can't take the kids outside of the country without your permission. Here's another comment. Yeah, OP, she can't take the kids. Don't do this to yourself. You are really going to make your life hell for 13 more years? Sue the real dad for child support and figure out your exit strategy. If she runs from the country, all the better. Then you don't need to fight over custody or the house, but you are going to just torture yourself? No way. Edit. And what are you going to do when she starts dating other people? What if she gets pregnant again with someone else's child? Dude, think this through. Here's another comment. Just know if your only reason for staying together is the kids, then your relationship is doomed. As a person who grew up with parents that should have divorced sooner rather than later, you can feel the discord. You can sense the love lost. It's probably better to figure out a way to co-parent for the better versus just putting up with this. This person responded to the previous comment. Big same. My parents separated for good when I was 28. They were together over 30 years. Trust me, your kids can or eventually will be able to tell you don't care for one another, yet are staying together for them. If you want your girls to have any sense of a healthy relationship, staying married for the sake of them ain't the gig you have it lined up to be. There are alternative arrangements you both can explore, such as relationship de-escalation, E&M, or even co-parenting while living together. Your wife legally cannot take your kids, and if she gains citizenship because of marrying you, depending on where you live, you may still be financially responsible for her. So, exploring the options above might be the best thing for now, especially now that Trump is tanking the global economy. Nothing says that arrangement has to be permanent either. It sounds like you two at least have the ability to communicate and work with one another. Definitely seek out couples and individual counseling, either through a therapist, religious, or community leader, etc. It might give you a better plan on what you want to do next.